I loved watching Salman Khan. He's my like Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam is a film I watched I don't know how many times. I think ये सनम तेरी कसम का नसीब था कि उसने 9 साल बाद ही कामयाब होना था. हमने आपका ड्रामा देख लिया है, हमें आप ही चाहिए, हमें हीरोइन चाहिए जो रोते हुए सुंदर दिखे. दिस वाज लिटरली व्हाट दे सेड टू मी ऑन द फर्स्ट कॉल. मेरे जो प्रोड्यूसर हैं उनको मेरी शादी की डेट्स नहीं पता थी और मुझे
हाँ
मेरी फिल्म की री रिलीज की डेट नहीं पता थी. एंड दे वर लाइक वी आर नॉट वेटिंग टिल यू रैप दिस
हाँ.
प्रोजेक्ट बिकॉज़ देन यू से एक और प्रोजेक्ट के बात करेंगे, सो जस्ट डू इट नाउ. सो वी सेड ओके.
Hi, my name is Monica. It's such a nice day to talk to you. I heard that you're shooting today, so you were quite busy.
जी, I am on set right now, but I have a lunch break and we have
Okay,
15-20 more minutes, so it's okay.
okay, okay. Oh, you got back to work very fast after your marriage.
जी. एक्चुअली हमारी जो शादी की डेट्स हैं वो बहुत ही जो हमारे स्पेल में 20 डेज का ब्रेक था उसमें रख दी गई थी हमारे पेरेंट्स की तरफ से. एंड दे वर लाइक वी आर नॉट वेटिंग टिल यू रैप दिस
हाँ.
प्रोजेक्ट बिकॉज़ देन यू से एक और प्रोजेक्ट के बात करेंगे, सो जस्ट डू इट नाउ. सो वी सेड ओके.
No, congratulations. I saw all the videos and pictures. Such a dreamy wedding and
थैंक
very
यू.
filmy as well.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
Sanam Teri Kasam has re-released in theaters in India and it has surpassed 50 crores and this is the highest grossing re-release has happened to them. You tell me, it's so coincidentally you got married on the same day the film was re-releasing. Is it like some kind of like a divine thing happening?
एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली आई थिंक इट्स एन एब्सोल्यूट मिरेकल. क्योंकि मेरे जो प्रोड्यूसर हैं उनको मेरी शादी की डेट्स नहीं पता थी और मुझे
हाँ.
मेरी फिल्म की री रिलीज की डेट नहीं पता थी अप अंटिल द 4th of Feb. दैट्स व्हेन आई फाउंड आउट कि फिल्म 3 दिन में रिलीज हो रही है एंड दे आस्क्ड मी इफ आई कुड पोस्ट समथिंग एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई फाउंड आउट दैट देयर इज अ री रिलीज एंड आई posted that भालू गर्ल इज बैक वाली चीज because I thought कल से तो शादी पोस्ट होगी. जल्दी से कर देती.
So basically, I remember when the film had released in theaters and it had not done well, but somehow it picked momentum during COVID. People were at home and rewatching stuff, and they found this movie. But do you think that the soundtrack of the movie could be one of the reasons that it has stayed in people's hearts for very long time?
Absolutely. I think the entire music album is so beautifully done by Himesh sir. It is one of the prime reasons why the movie is so famous. Even when the film didn't do well, wherever I went in the world, people would refer to me as the Keech Meri Photo Girl. And I used to, of course, treat it like a badge कि मुझे सब लोग इस तरह पहचानते थे. But definitely it's come back because of its music. But I also want to say कि वो कहते हैं कि वक्त से पहले और नसीब से ज्यादा नहीं मिलता. सो आई थिंक ये सनम तेरी कसम का नसीब था कि उसने 9 साल बाद ही कामयाब होना था.
Right. I spoke to the directors recently, and they were
जी.
saying that they did not know who you were when they were casting for the film. They had received
जी.
several auditions, and obviously they wanted to launch two new faces. And you and Harshvardhan were the right choices because the story needed that kind of energy, and obviously because it's also very emotional and there's too much heartache in the film. So
जी.
they said that they had no idea, and when they got to know that you had already worked before and everything, so they were quite surprised as well. But you tell me, what were your initial days when you were shooting for the film? How did this project come about? And secondly, when it did happen, what were some of the early learnings that you got from this industry?
Um, I landed up on the film because Radhika ma'am and Vinay sir watched one of my projects on Zee Zindagi, जो उस टाइम
Okay.
पे बहुत सारे पाकिस्तानी ड्रामाज उस पर चलते
Hmm.
होते थे. लेकिन आई थिंक कि जब और इन लोगों ने मुझे ऑडिशन भी नहीं किया. दे सेड हमने आपका ड्रामा देख लिया है, हमें आप ही चाहिए,
Hmm.
हमें हीरोइन चाहिए जो रोते हुए सुंदर दिखे. दिस वाज लिटरली व्हाट दे सेड टू मी ऑन द फर्स्ट कॉल. एंड आई आस्क्ड देम, आई सेड आप लोग ऑडिशन नहीं करेंगे? तो दे सेड नहीं, हमें ऑडिशन नहीं करना, हम 200 ऑडिशन कर चुके हैं, वी नो व्हाट वी वांट, सो यू जस्ट रीड द स्क्रिप्ट नाउ एंड यू टेल अस इफ यू वांट टू डू इट. लेकिन जब मैं बॉम्बे आई और हम इस तरह कभी स्ट्रीट शॉपिंग या कुछ इस तरह करने जाते थे एंड पीपल वुड कम अप टू मी फॉर द पाकिस्तानी ड्रामास, तो विनय सर और राधिका मैम हमेशा मुझे बोलते थे, अच्छा यू आर फेमस, एंड आई वाज लाइक या लिटिल बिट।
Have you had a conversation with the directors or even Harshvardhan? Because I saw him going to the theaters, he could see the live reactions. You could see that on social media as well, right?
जी जी जी। मेरी शादी के बाद से दो ही चीजें मुझे सोशल मीडिया पे नजर आ रही हैं, एक मेरी शादी पर के लोगों को कैसा फील हुआ, और दूसरा द फिल्म। एंड आई वाज एक्चुअली क्वाइट सरप्राइज्ड बाय द टाइमिंग, क्योंकि आई थॉट माय फोन वाज जस्ट स्पैम्ड बिकॉज ऑफ द वेडिंग विशेस, but it was so full of messages from my team in India as well. And of course, everybody got in touch. I was only able to speak to Deepak ji because baki ka time, whenever someone called me, I was actually in the middle of my wedding. So I was not
Hmm.
able to speak to so many people. But Deepak ji se meri phone par baat hui, and he said, Mavra, you have no idea, yahan kya madness chal rahi hai. And I said, really? That's amazing. And मैं आपको सच बताऊं तो मैं सबसे ज्यादा खुशी मुझे दीपक सर के लिए हुई, और उसकी वजह ये थी कि when the movie failed, I think we all took it to our hearts, whether it was me or Harsh or the directors. Everybody just was really really heartbroken, and हम एक तरह से एक दूसरे से भी थोड़ा कट ऑफ हो गए, क्योंकि हम एक दूसरे को तसल्ली नहीं दे पा रहे थे. But Deepak ji was the only one who, despite such a big emotional and monetary failure, was had a big smile on his face and said, "कोई बात नहीं, हो जाता है ऐसे life में, it's all right." And I think he was the only one who smiled in the face of failure. So ये उनके भी नसीब की चीज थी कि उनको इस तरह कामयाबी मिले, क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत खुशी के साथ सब्र किया था जब we failed.
You have done so many roles over the years and obviously won awards for that. So, how do you deal with the emotional weight of some of these roles and the kind of role this Sanam Teri Kasam also had? Like, do you take back that heavy? Does it feel that you feel heavy at times? Do you feel like this is too much at times after a character that has stayed with you? And because a film ka character stays with you for a very long time, because जब तक वो फिल्म शूट हुई है, by the time it releases you've spent almost a year, 2 years at times. So how do you navigate that?
I'll be honest, it was very, very difficult. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि because I was just a few projects old when I came and shot Sanam Teri Kasam, and Sanam Teri Kasam की बहुत extensive workshops थी with my directors, and उस वक्त मुझे अंदाजा नहीं था कि when you open up yourself so much for a character, I did not know how to close it again. ऐसे लगता था जैसे सरू और मेरे बीच में कोई रास्ता खुल गया, which of course helped me perform. So I'm very, very grateful for that. मेरे directors की मदद से, I was able to connect with Saru very deeply. So I think when Saru died right at the end of the film, and we also shot it in a linear way, so those were
Yeah.
also the last scenes I shot. I felt that a part of me died with Saru. And when I
Hmm.
came back, I was not willing to open up to characters again. I told my producers over here in Pakistan that I don't think I can act anymore. And I don't think I have the capacity to put myself through so much pain again. क्योंकि मुझसे वो सरू और अपने बीच का कनेक्शन बंद ही नहीं हो रहा था. It took me
Hmm.
at least a year to resurrect. और तब भी मेरी एक प्रोड्यूसर है मोमना दुरैद, जो पाकिस्तान की ज्यादातर जो
Yeah,
आप लोग ड्रामास देखते हैं और बड़ा प्यार करते हैं, उन्होंने ही प्रोड्यूस किए हैं. She was the one who forcefully sent me to Samika set. And she said, Mavra, just go work and you'll be fine. And I said, no, I'm not going to open up and connect with Sami now, because I'm so hurt from Saru that I don't want to hurt myself anymore. And that particular drama was about forced marriages. And it was also a very painful, heartbreaking script. So I said, no, I cannot put myself through so much pain again. But I think जब आप टूटे हुए दिल के साथ परफॉर्म करते हो तो आपका काम और ज्यादा दिल से निकलता है. And I think the heartbreak that Sanam Teri Kasam put me through kind of helped me in my performances in Sammi and Angan. And then somewhere along the way, मुझे distinguish करना आ गया between characters and what to bring home and what to leave at the set. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता I was able to, because I think when I shot Sanam Teri Kasam I was 22. तो मुझे समझ नहीं थी इन चीजों की कि ये सब कैसे आपने करना होता है. But I think along the way, meeting some excellent directors and even Radhika Vinay, the way they trained me at Sanam Teri Kasam, it all came handy when I performed for my serials one after the other. And even though the process was very heartbreaking and took me a year to leave Saru behind, I feel that a little bit of Saru is still somewhere inside me.
So there is a strong conversations happening for the sequel, and
Ji.
obviously Harsh is coming back because I had seen that photos last year also. Obviously, two things can happen. One, Saru can remain if it's a standalone project. Saru can remain in his heart and he can move forward. Or secondly, if it's a standalone project in a way ki the past story is not connected to the new one, there might be a new actress. So, do you have anybody in mind? You think who could you see? Or like obviously you would want as well. But this so बहुत सारे conversations चल रहे हैं फिलहाल तो.
Ji. Ji, I think that things are still still at a stage where everything's being decided. My
Hmm.
producer also spoke to me about part 2, but I think it's still being written. So nobody knows what's gonna happen. लेकिन मैं ये जरूर चाहूंगी कि चाहे मैं इस फिल्म का पार्ट बन सकूं या ना बन सकूं, किसी भी वजह से, आई एक्चुअली थिंक कि जितना प्यार मुझे सनम तेरी कसम के लिए मिल गया है, I don't have any complaints, you know. It's enough. It's actually more than enough, and it's beyond my imagination. तो इंसान को हमेशा दिल चाहता है for more and more, but I think I'm very
Yeah.
satisfied with where we are with Sanam Teri Kasam. The kind of numbers it's done, it's unheard of. अभी मैं उस स्टेज पे नहीं पहुंची हूँ कि मुझे इससे ज्यादा कुछ चाहिए. मुझे तो ये लग रहा है कि जितनी खुशी और जितना प्यार मिल रहा है अभी, बस इसको मैं अब्सॉर्ब कर पाऊं और पूरी तरह से समेट पाऊं और अपने पास संभाल के रख सकूं फॉर माय एंटायर लाइफ. इट्स एनफ.
Yeah.
Having said that, I would be very happy to be in the part 2. However, if I can't be, I would be very, very happy for the producers to have another Sanam Teri Kasam, and inshallah, and I hope and pray कि बहुत ही successful हो और इस दफा पहली दफा में ही successful हो जाए, री रिलीज की जरूरत ना पड़े.
नहीं, but I think अभी बहुत re-releases हो रही है. A lot of films have gotten a second life. I saw with Laila Majnu happening. I saw that with many other films. So it's working really
जी.
well for many actors who did not have the same first experience, I guess. Social
जी.
media in a way connects you so much. I'm sure because you also have a wider audience here as well. So I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of message from them. Like obviously some are watching in theater, some are sending you messages via DMs like, oh, this is what happened, this is how we experience. Are you receiving any of these reactions?
ओह या, आई डोंट इवन थिंक कि मैं सब चीजें देख पा रही हूँ. लेकिन ये जो अब री रिलीज के बाद प्यार मिला है, ये बहुत एक्सपोनेंशियल है. लेकिन पिछले 9 सालों में भी मुझे जितना प्यार इंडिया से मिलता रहा है फॉर सनम तेरी कसम, मैं तो उसी में खुश थी. मेरे लिए वही काफी था. लेकिन अब वो एक्सपोनेंशियली बढ़ गया है, तो वो सारी दुनिया को नजर आ रहा है. एंड आई एम जस्ट सो ग्रेटफुल फॉर इट. आई होप दैट आई एम able to read everything and respond to everyone, because इतने प्यारे messages और इतने प्यारे comments आते हैं. मैं कुछ भी पिक्चर लगाती हूँ, वो किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए होती है, उस पे सबसे ज्यादा कमेंट्स आर फॉर सनम तेरी कसम. सो आई थिंक it's incredible.
Have you had a chance to like, I know you just got married in a back at work, and also you're working with Amir again. So
जी.
it's so interesting. Like, oh shit, I was like, oh, you just got married. Oh, we are back on set again with each other.
Actually, we're shooting this since नवंबर. एंड
Hmm.
हमारी पूरे जो ड्रामा की शूटिंग है उसके बीच में एक 20 दिन की गैप थी खुद से. सो हमारे पेरेंट्स वर लाइक, इसी गैप में शादी होगी, एंड वी टोल्ड देम, वी सेड इफ वी गेट मैरिड इन दिस गैप इन 9 days वी विल बी बैक ऑन सेट. दे सेड वी डोंट केयर, इसी गैप में शादी होगी. सो वी जस्ट एग्रीड.
Very rarely do married couples get to work together. So it's I think it's in a way blessing only. आप लोग को साथ में जाना है, travel करना है, if the schedules permit, I guess.
It's definitely a blessing. I, anyway, truly feel that Amir and his presence in my life is really, really lucky for me. I've always felt that even when we were friends, मेरा हमेशा दिल चाहता था कि, this is one person I want to keep forever. And, with the films business coinciding my wedding, I told Deepak ji also, I said, Deepak ji, ये बहुत किस्मत लेकर आए हैं मेरे हस्बैंड. तो कहते हैं, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, ये आपके पति का नसीब है. It was so sweet of him to say that. Yeah, and I really hope that this project that we're working on right now, ये कल on air हुआ है, so I really really hope that the stars keep shining on us. the same
It
way.
started already yesterday.
Yesterday was the first episode of Agritam
Oh,
Sadam.
interesting. My God, you guys are on a roll then. That's
Yeah, touch wood.
Well, look, you started very early in your career. There's so many things that you've achieved. Over the years, what do you think the industry has changed? What are the kind of scripts now you get? Like, do you get to now sit on many story scripts, read script readings and everything, and now choose what you want to do? Yep, yeah, something one you do for your soul and one you do because masses want it.
You know, I think that I've been very, very lucky with the way works come to me, except for the first year in the industry when I was just starting out and I didn't even know how to act. Because I'm a very, that's what I hear a lot about myself, that I work very hard. And I think producers and everyone around me kind of put their faith in the fact that, Mavra works hard. तो वो मेरे हार्डवर्क की वजह से शायद टैलेंट तो मुझे लगता है कि मैंने इंडस्ट्री में रहकर अपने स्किल को पॉलिश किया है और मैंने अपने डायरेक्टर से ही सीखा है और जिस सनम तेरी कसम लाइक आई सेड आई हैव लर्नड सो मच ऑन द सेट सो आई हैव बिकम एन एक्टर ऑन सेट बट आई थिंक दैट आई हैव बीन सो लकी कि मुझे बहुत अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट्स और बहुत अच्छे स्क्रिप्ट्स मिले हैं थ्रू आउट माई करियर एंड luckily, like I've always had that choice that even when Vinay and Radhika reached out to me, they said, we have finalized you. We need you to tell us if you like the script. So I think in that regard, I have been extremely lucky my entire career. And even today, I feel that what's changed is probably the way I look at things now. In 10 years, I've become a lot more responsible towards the kind of scripts I represent. I also want to give back to the society. So I've also done scripts on marital rape, domestic abuse, forced marriages. I like to um, kind of mix up my work. I love to do the entertaining projects as well, which are just purely for entertainment, and it's very enjoyable. लेकिन बीच बीच में मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक जिम्मेदारी है that you're popular and people will watch you, so
Yeah.
people should be able to learn something from your scripts and from the kind of content you want to put forward. So I think what's changed is the balance between the two. पहले शायद फोकस ज्यादा रहता था on big entertainers, and now the focus is a lot more on the kind of content you want to give out to the audience. And I think it is a big responsibility. While it should not cripple the way we want to entertain the audience, it should be an essential part of filmmaking and drama making. And in my career, at least, I try to strike a good balance between the two.
I want to know that anything that you watched from India recently that you enjoyed, because I had seen some of your some of the episodes of Jaffa before. I couldn't like complete because मेरे पास time नहीं था, but I'll complete it soon. But मैंने देखा था और I think people appreciated you so much for that. And
जी.
you tell me, have you watched anything recently from India that you loved and enjoyed?
I mean, I've grown up on Bollywood, so I've watched everything.
Who do
I've,
you like watching?
I've,
Because I grew up watching Shah Rukh Khan. So who did you watch growing up?
oh, I loved watching Salman Khan. He's my, like, Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam is a film I watched I don't know how many times, and it's a film that I absolutely enjoy watching. I like to laugh in the funny scenes, and I always end up crying in the sad ones. And I think it is my Sanam Teri Kasam, like how people tell me कि हमने ये इतनी 50 बार देखी है, 100 बार देखी है. So I think for me that's Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. And even over the years, the big entertainers that Salman Khan was in, I absolutely enjoy those. But I think that one of the films that I've recently watched would be 12th Fail. I have really, really enjoyed watching it, and I really cried with the film, and I think it was an excellent film. And then Rajkumar Hirani sir ki jitni films hoti hain, they're so message oriented and yet so funny and so entertaining. And I think that's the kind of balance one would like to strike in their projects. कि आपको कोई आप समझदारी की बात भी ऑडियंस को बता दो और उनको entertain bhi kar do the way he does it. I mean, Munna Bhai, I think is the prime example of that. So yeah, I have grown up on Bollywood. I've always enjoyed watching a lot of Bollywood. I really like Imtiaz Ali sir as well. I've loved Jab We Met and Rockstar. They're also my top favorite movies. So I think for me, because I'm a 90s kid, um, I like going back to the movies that, came out between
Yeah,
2007 to
yeah,
2017. Those were the 10 years I
yeah.
watched a lot of cinema. I also absolutely loved Tamasha.
Hmm.
That was one film I watched in Bombay. So
Ah,
वो भी बहुत मेरे लिए स्पेशल मेमोरी है कि मैंने वो वहां जब रिलीज हुई थी तो I watched first day first show, and I loved it even though it didn't do well. I thought why, because it's so excellent, it's so good.
it has also garnered a cult status over the years, I
Yeah, it
think.
should. It deserves it.
And it also re-released last year. So yeah, there's like
Oh,
two very
wow.
yeah. So a lot of people who did not experience it for the first time, they've been doing that. So I completely
Ji.
understand. Now I know why you say Salman Khan. Now I understand why Amir was dancing on Tere Ghar Aaya. Sajan Ji Ghar
It is so sweet that he danced to Sajan Ji Ghar Aaye, because I did not expect it
Aaya.
at all. And Amir is the kind of person who's very like introverted. He stays to
हाँ,
himself. I was absolutely shocked to see him. I think I was almost teary-eyed. मैं तो खैर अपनी पूरी शादी वाले दिन रोते रही हूँ. लेकिन I was extremely touched by him performing on Sajan Ji Ghar
no,
Aaye.
no, no. You looked like you had a great time and you were a happy bride. So there was that. So like I think it's a double whammy. Congratulations, congratulations, all from all corners for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Lovely talking to you, and I all the best. And hopefully, I'll tune in on your new show as well.
Yes, you must.
I will. I will. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to
Thank
you.
you
To
so
the
much.